So today we're going to take a look at Middleton Street, starting here in Bel-Air Park, then crossing over Duncan Street into the Newtown and Campbellville sections of the city.
Oh, this is my day. I'm ready to take it on, come what may.
But these are residential homes in Bel-Air Park, and also residences in Newtown and Campbellville are located along Middleton Street. So on the Bel-Air side of Duncan Street, the street changes name. This is Rupa Place. It's a narrow street, and so Bel-Air Park is south of Duncan Street, and Campbellville, Newtown on the north side. So we'll take a walk down Middleton Street. Middleton Street runs parallel with, at this point, Campbell Road. So on the other side, the western side of this divided road is Campbell Road, and this is Middleton Street. And Middleton Street becomes Rupununi Street on the south side of Duncan Street. Morning. So Middleton Street runs parallel with Campbell Road, which is the other side, the other road running parallel on the west side. And Middleton Street is a residential street, at least in this part of the street. Eventually it changes name again and becomes Rama Street at the northern end, in the neighborhood of Kitty, in the district of Kitty. So on the eastern side of Middleton Street is Campbellville, and that's the Bethany Christian Brethren Church in Campbellville on Middleton Street. And on the western side of the street of Middleton Street and Campbell Road is Newtown. That's the Guyana Water Inc. Really? Good morning. And here are some typical 20th century colonial style houses in Guyana, meaning that these are the kinds of houses that were built during the 1940s and 50s, before Guyana became an independent country. And some of these homes are still in their original architectural format. And some of them have been renovated over the years, and some are still undergoing renovation. But typical 20th century housing in Guyana sported this architecture, and over the years they've been modified, making them more constructed out of concrete and bricks instead of wood, but largely preserving the architecture. More recently, taller buildings have been erected or being erected to get around the smallness of the house lots. People are building taller and modifying their buildings to... This is a Snacket pastry king located at the bottom of a residential home. So as we move along Middleton Street, some commercial development has taken place and is ongoing. That's Campbell Road, another shop. This is Garnet Street at the intersection with Middleton Street. Garnet Street looking east, and this is Garnet Street looking west on Middleton Street. And it's about 8 in the morning, so it's becoming quite busy with traffic on Middleton Street. Some of the shops are now open for business. Morning. Houses and shops on Middleton Street. That's Campbell Road, running parallel to Middleton Street. And here is Lamaha Street. That's Lamaha Street looking east, and Lamaha Street looking west. So we've actually seen this portion of Middleton Street in the previous video on going from Lamaha Street to the railway embankment, following the railway embankment. But this is Middleton Street in Campbellville. And you have Kitty on the western side of Middleton Street. That's Kitty. And on the eastern side, this is Dury Lane. Dury Lane taking you out to Sheriff Street. So this is Middleton Street going through now Kitty on the west, Campbellville on the right. So Middleton Street becomes pretty busy during the daytime, and we decided to do this a little later in the day so that you get an idea for how the neighborhood operates during business hours. So this is Rama Krishna Primary School on Middleton Street. And these are private homes on Middleton Street. Rama Krishna Primary School. Some of the homes are still in their original format. Some of them are being further developed, renovated. Take advantage of concrete structures. And usually the reason why you want to convert your home from wood to concrete in a tropical place like Guyana is because of termites. So termites attacking your wooden structures, wooden buildings is a major problem in the tropics, and so it's always good to convert to building material that is termite resistant. Hence a lot of the new buildings going up are made of concrete. So this is Middleton Street. Butcher's Pool Bar is a local beer garden, and again some of the original colonial style cottages mixed in with newer renovated buildings on Middleton Street. Morning. So this next intersection is Campbell Avenue and Sandy Bab Street. So Middleton Street crosses Campbell Avenue, which goes to the east. So that's east Campbell Avenue, and west Sandy Bab Street. Sandy Bab Street in Kitty becomes Campbell Avenue in Campbellville. Middleton Street Campbell Avenue in Campbellville. Middleton Street becomes Lamaha Street at this point, as soon as we cross over the railway embankment road. So this next road is the railway embankment road, which we've seen before in the previous video. Alright, so the railway embankment is converted into a one-way single carriage highway, a one-lane road at this point. So that's railway embankment, and it ends here on Middleton and Lamaha Street. So looking back, that's Middleton Street. That is looking south, but henceforth and from this point north, this is Lamaha Street. So Middleton Street becomes Lamaha Street, north of the railway embankment. And this entire neighborhood or district is now Kitty. So both east and west, this is the eastern side of Lamaha Street in Kitty, and the western side of Lamaha Street in Kitty. Both sides of the street now are in the district of Kitty. And what has changed is that the Guyana Elections Commission has now defined the district of Kitty to include Campbellville. So, sorry, to include Sobrianville. So Sobrianville is now a sub-district in Kitty, in the district of Kitty. So further north of this area is the Sobrianville part of Kitty. So this is Lamaha Street, the continuation of Middleton Street North on a Thursday morning, and as you can see, it's quite busy. Alright, so it's Lamaha Street now, continuation of Middleton Street, and there's a little more commercial developments. This is a shop on the lower level of a residential home, and these are residential homes. Coconut palms, signature of Guyanese life, the coconut tree. And that's how you know you're in the tropics, and you see coconut trees everywhere. This is Thomas Street in Kitty. Thomas Street in Kitty. And it says Lamaha Street in Kitty. Lamaha Street in Kitty. This is the other side of Lamaha Street, the eastern side of Lamaha Street in Kitty. It's a global marketing agency. This is another snack hut with some advertising for liquor. This is buildings, morning, have been erected. That's the continuation of Middleton Street, now Lamaha Street in Kitty, and still majorly a residential district. There's increasing growth of businesses, usually shops at the lower level of homes. This is Thomas Moorman's homestead. Right, that's a homestead. And Samuels. These are some older homes. on Lama Street. And this now is David Street. David Street looking east, David Street looking west on Lama Street. So eventually the street goes around building in the center of the street. So where it joins Public Road Kitty. So this is one divide. Let's go around this way. Under the divides. So now we're looking at Sobrianville east and Kitty in the west. Morning. So now we're in Sobrianville, which has been redefined recently to include Kitty. Alright, so Kitty in Sobrianville. And Lama Street meets the intersection with Public Road Kitty and eventually the seawall at Rupert Craig Highway. So this is now Sobrianville, east of Bel-Air Street and Kitty, and this is west of Lama Street in Kitty. So that's the second half of Middleton Street, which is Lama Street as it goes, it becomes Lama Street as it goes through Kitty, and this is what the neighborhoods around Lama Street, its north, not its north end, look like. This is Sobrianville on the east side, Kitty on the west side. That's the Russian embassy. At Public Road, that's Public Road Kitty. That's the Russian embassy. That's Sobrianville. Alright, Sobrianville east, Kitty west. In fact, the whole neighborhood, whole district has been included in Kitty, according to the Guyana Elections Commission. But this is Public Road Kitty, now where it meets Rupert Craig Highway. This is the Russian embassy. So there you have it, the length of Middleton Street, starting at Rupununi Street in Bel-Air Park to Middleton Street and Campbell Road in Newtown and Campbellville, to Lamaha Street in Kitty, and now to Public Road, Kitty, as we approach the seawall. And so we've seen this area before, the seawall. This is what it looks like coming off the very busy Rupert Craig Highway. Alright, that's what it looks like coming off the very busy Rupert Craig Highway on a Thursday morning, 8 a.m. That's commuters heading into the city. And this is eastbound traffic heading out of the city. And this is the seawall, as you can see. Probably came over. The tide brought some of the sea over the wall recently again. So there you have it. Middleton Street and Lamaha Street in Campbellville and Kitty. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Later!